Alright. Hi everyone. So for today we are going to be doing an off the scalp blonding application. I have everything that I'm going to be needing for this application. You're going to need cotton, you're going to need your lightening powder, you're going to need your developer, you're going to need a bunch of clips, your gloves, your color bowl, you're going to need like a metal tooth comb for sectioning and parting. And then you're gonna need your toner book to figure out exactly what toner you're gonna be using on the model. So, we did a consultation, so I'm going to be basing my toner on what's exactly kind of going on already. So she has a lighter brown in the front and like a darker brown, almost a black in the back. So I'm gonna take that into consideration once I actually start formulating her toner. Off the scalp blonding application is a new technique that is not available anywhere. It's only being taught in Holiday Hair and Cost Cuttery. You can't even look it up on YouTube. I tried. And basically what it is it's a bold, dramatic change. It's supposed to be a transition from winter to summer. And it's kind of like breaking out of the norm. That's the way that they describe it. So you're gonna start with your 3 parting all the way back. Use clips to keep it in place. And with this blonding application technique, you're not gonna take it like all the way down. This is literally just kind of like for the crown area. So it's kind of like you're doing a partial highlight, but without foils. So I have my parting. Take a look. So there's my 3 parting. And then you're gonna start at the apex. So the apex is almost at the top of her head, but a little bit in front of it. Like right about there. Almost is like little front to where like the occipital bone is. That's kind of where the apex, and you're gonna go from apex back. Once you reach the back, then you're gonna go apex front. Okay, so we're gonna put on our gloves. Start getting some cotton ready. And the lightener that you're gonna wanna use for this application is High Riser. That's the one we have. There is like 3 other lightening powders that you can use, but Light Master is not one of them. Okay, that's much better. That's how I like my consistency. Okay. So first you're gonna grab your starting section, combing the hair front, and then you're gonna do like an inch or 2 inches off the scalp. Okay, so you're gonna go like right about somewhere up here, and then you're gonna do front, and then you're gonna do back. Once you do the front and the back, then you're gonna grab your cotton, and you're gonna put that there. This is the part that I didn't get watching, but this is how he did it. He just let it fold forward. And then if you need smaller, that's another part I don't get it. Like, this is, whatever, it's what they want. Okay. And then one in the back. Okay? And then just keep going. So then you go, remember we're going from apex back first. So then you're gonna grab your other section. And then again, like 1 to 2 inches off the scalp, depending on the look you're going for. And just let that fall front. Grabbing the cotton and then place it down.
Not to talk, but he had to have somebody help him.
He had to. There was no, and don't worry, anything that's like not needed in the video, I will crop it out.
Okay, because
I do my own little editing.
He had to have somebody help him.
Yeah, y'all can talk. Y'all can ask questions too.
I was over here nervous.
Yeah, no, this doesn't have to be so awkward.
Also, next time we know we're going to put the tape on this side.
Yeah. A part of me wants to hold it for you over here. So that you can. Sorry.
Yeah, fine.
She could probably help you hold the pieces.
Okay.
Quick change. Does it matter the size of your subsection? Like the size of that?
No. As long as you have your 3 rows, you can do it as wide as you need it to, as small as you need it to. It just has to be your 3 sections, and then you're gonna do from apex right to like the top of her occipital bone. Then you're gonna go apex front, leaving like the very bottom alone. Then once you're done with that middle mohawk section, then you move on to the sides. But yeah, it doesn't matter how wide or anything, because this is kind of like a freehand kind of technique almost, like you would like a balayage, but it's also like a mix of like a highlight.
I learned that this button over here is a camera, the camera button.
But
It's just a button in the video.
oh.
And
With
so
the
now she's
pictures?
gonna have a bunch of random pictures.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, whoever thought of this
Shit, left
is
it.
ridiculous.
Mhm.
It's ridiculous. It's like a mess. Like, why would you put cotton?
This is one of the trust the process thing.
And the crazy part is, the guy in the video was not as neat as she's being. He was putting the bleach right on top of it, like on the cotton and everything.
Yeah, he was just
Yeah.
like once he did that first section, front and back, everything he did after was just front, front. He didn't do the other side. So I'm trying to keep it consistent and actually do front and back the whole way through. Cause yeah, no, I don't know what he was doing.
It's gonna be like splotchy, I feel like.
Yes, exactly.
I like.
See, I just don't get like how the cotton just is supposed to just stay there. Like I feel like he used something else that maybe he's not telling people. Like maybe a little bit of Vaseline or something so that it clings to the
secondhand.
scalp, or maybe he wet the scalp so that it
Maybe
could
he
stick.
like clipped it.
No,
It's just, you,
There
I don't know
wasn't
what you
clips in
guys
the
are-
There was
video.
literally no clip.
he was just.
Besides he said to use clips if you need to for like the sides, but he didn't even use clips. Because this is technically supposed to be for like men. This is like a technique for like men, because men typically have short hair. But, you know, women also can have short hair. So that's why it's like, it's just meant for shorter hair. The shorter, the better. I don't, there has to be like something else that he was not saying. Okay, where are we at? I'm gonna do about one more section, because now we are kind of heading into, thank you. Now we're kind of heading into her occipital area, and this is where you want to leave alone.
I think I got it. Sometimes she randomly smiles, and it's so adorable. I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so cute. Especially when you're blow drying and you're super excited, you smile so much more. not to be weird.
No, you're fine.
And so that's what I'm trying to catch.
I love what I do.
Mhm.
That is true.
That's a good thing.
So then now, let's spin her around. Now we're gonna do there we go. Okay. Put it like that for now. And now we're gonna do from the apex going front. And then you put that back. Thank you. Just imagine when we get to the side. It's crazy. But I am excited on how it's gonna look though.
Mhm.
That would anger me.
Yeah. Yeah. This whole cotton thing is like annoying. It just does not make sense. I don't get why anybody would want, one, this amount of cotton in their hair. Man or woman, you know what I mean? Like, in what? Whatever. Trust the process. Now, once we start heading in to the very last two sections, this last section right here, I am not touching at all. Because the whole point is that everything that's highlighted up top with the cotton and everything is supposed to give her like a shadow root. So it's supposed to be like a ghost highlight or like a shadow root where it has like everything darker underneath the highlighted part. So we're gonna leave that alone. Oh, hold on. Can you hold this, please?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so now that we are done, come.
I'm gonna pause it real quick so I get you a towel.
Okay.
Do you want a towel for your gloves?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. If anything, I'll just use like
Yeah.
something like that. Okay. Now we're gonna move on to the sides. We're gonna unclip these. Can you see the side? Okay. Same concept. You're just gonna grab a strip, leaving out some of this front part. Okay, you see this? Leaving out the bottom part, because again, we want like that shadow root. Yeah, go ahead, take a look. Okay, so then that way when all this falls, it's gonna fall over it. And it's gonna create that dark base, light top. And then again, it doesn't matter how wide your sections are, as long as they're on the thinner side. You wanna be able to coat both the front and the back. And then also your next important step is obviously it has to be off the scalp. So whether it's 1 inch, 2 inches, you decide how far up you wanna go.
And you're going about 1 inch, right? Oh.
I'm going about like 1.5 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Close to like the 2 inch mark, but it's not fully 2 inches yet. And then flip that over. That's gonna get me to get used to that when you're holding it. Okay. And then place your cotton down. And then just keep going. Try to break them up smaller.
section.
My back hurts.
I might need you to hold this because this is just not trying to stick. All right, for this side, I'm probably gonna do one more section because if we keep going, we're heading close to like her ear. And that is considered the bottom of this side section.
Where'd it go?
It's on her lap.
Oh yeah, no, earlier it was, I was
Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay, there's that. There's that.
Why can you only use highlighter, not light master?
Because the point of this is supposed to be dramatic. It's supposed to be bold. High riser is the one that lifts up 9 levels. Light master doesn't go up that high. So like literally when you're doing this on someone, the true end result goal is supposed to be that it's supposed to be dramatic. But I'm gonna be obviously making each client having their own custom color that's complementary to their skin tone and like their eye color and everything and what's going on in their head, of course. But the point truly is that it's supposed to be bold. So like you truly want to like leave this on for the 50 minutes or close to it. And then you also, you want like a really bright look. Because then it's going to be a real big contrast. You got the dark underneath and then you got the really bright on top. But I'm not going to be doing that for my models. No, I'm going to try to give something, it's going to be a little, it's going to be a mix of like both, kind of like on the natural side, but still being a little bit lighter of a natural tone. Because I'm assuming the whole point of the contest is just that they want to see this technique being used. So I don't see why it would matter what color I do for the clients. Okay. I'm gonna make this one my last section on this side. Thank you.
This cotton is crazy.
No.
He was probably in there cussing them out while recording that video. Like, who thought of this?
That's what I'm wondering.
'Cause that is
like,
crazy.
what in your right mind just makes you think that this is such a good idea? Like, the end result looks good, but like, it's a lot of cotton.
Yes.
Like, a lot. Jeez Louise. All right, so down to the last side.
And then, are we gonna stop the video when you're done putting the
Yes, because then I want to take my pictures
Okay.
of the final
Yeah.
look.
And then we could record another one for Tony.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We should talk about this so everybody can think about it.
No, it's perfect. Okay, so same thing with how I did the other side. Avoiding that very front part, because then that's going to be my under shadow. And then this is what I'm going to be highlighting. And then I'm also going to style her, blow her out and style her off camera as well. The main part is just that I want to be recorded is the actual process of like the lightning and toning.
You know, all this complaining about the cotton we're doing, you're actually moving pretty fast.
Okay.
Just so you know.
I keep rewatching this video,
Yeah.
so I feel like I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep like rewatching it, because I'm like, no, I need this perfect.
So small, middle.
I know, it's a baby.
Okay, you're fine.
Leaving the bottom. And I'm close to her ear, so this is gonna be the last section on this side. And then we'll work on this back portion. What the heck?
It's not that dirty. I just cleaned them.
I know.
Why?
Like, what is he doing?
He's probably like, what? Why does it not look like the rest of them?
Gosh. He just came and did that.
Yeah, literally.
Maybe he's going through all of the stores.
Can you hold this?
Yes, hold on.